you're not throwing in any long shots this week. What's going on here?
Well, it's kind of funny. How do we define a long shot? Because Cam Young and Shane Lowry, I think, are like relatively long shot-ish. I could have very well had two in the outright section and those two in the long shot section. But the reality is, beyond that 60-1 mark, I don't think there's a lot of guys that have a big shot to win here. So, I mean, by the way, full disclosure, and if you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen this about like 6 weeks ago or a month ago, where I put in Harris English at 250-1. But the thing is, now that's down to 130-1, 100-1 in some markets. And I'm not saying Harris English is going to win. And I'm certainly not saying 100-1 is a great number when I got it at 250-1. So I do kind of have Harris English as a long shot. But again, that number's quite literally been cut in half.
By the way, spoiler alert, before we get to Patrick's picks, these guys write a lot of columns on sportsline.com, and I have one up there, but these guys are the featured golf writers on the site. And if you are a current member of the site or a former member of the site, then you got an email this morning with their faces in the email. Yeah, see, you guys didn't know that. But there were emails sent out to current and past Sportsline members with pictures of Patrick and Sia. So just wanted to point that out. Check your email. Take a look at that if you're, just as if you're watching the show live or on replay. Here they are. Now, Patrick, you're going to go with your one long shot. And, we've teased it the whole show. Adam Scott time. Let's hear about it.
Nice. Finally, the readers can put a face to the name to curse for my picks on Sportsline. I'm just kidding. EC, you're going to have to forward me that email so I can print it out and frame it. So I have a picture of me and Sia together in my place. But yeah, I'm going to go with Adam Scott 120-1. I'm just going down with the ship. This is the last bon voyage moment with me and Adam Scott. Given our last month together, it hasn't gone too well. He's hitting the ball great. He's won here, obviously, like a decade ago. And I think he has one more run in him. If you want to get weird, I do co-sign a couple of Sias like Taylor Moore, Lucas Glover, like 300 plus, 400 plus. If you want to get super weird and throw a couple bucks on those guys, sure. But yeah, I think a big guy is going to win, and maybe Adam Scott surprises some people.
So would he count in your? You had mentioned earlier in the show that 20 guys can win this. Adam Scott is one of them.
Yeah, I think I got to right. He's number 20.
So for those of you who critique my parlays every week, we hit one plus 1,300 last week. I mean, I feel really good about that. So we're giving out a few of them. I love this first one. You can get it at DK top 10 parlay, including Ty, Xander, and Hideki. We talked about them extensively throughout the show at plus 750. That's a wonderful number. This top 10 parlay is the next one, plus 1,300. You can find that at FanDuel. Xander Schauffele, Rory McIlroy, and John Rahm. Feel really good about that one. If Xander doesn't mess things up, as Patrick has given all the logic on Xander, if he doesn't mess that up, we're going to hit this one. We're going to hit both of them because we got Hideki here and then Rory McIlroy and John Rahm. We got four guys in the top 10 right there. Throw in Scotty. We've just named half of your top 10. I mean, right? Seems easy. And then a top 30 parlay. This one on DK. Koepka, who I'm a little down on this week. Thigala, who we talked about earlier, and then Russell Henley, who I'm high on as well. All right. Those are the long shots. See if we can get on the board.